Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we will look at battle chess once more, and if you guys watched the battle chess from a couple of weeks ago, I made a goal about trying to get to top 10 eventually to get the frame, right? But right now I'm far away still. I'm top 400, which in my opinion is a little bit disappointing, right? I could probably go to top 100 if I did try my best or try hard at, but I didn't know what the meta was. I was just, the feel around the meta, trying a lot of the stuff around the meta to see what kind of changes they made, because last time I played this mode, as I mentioned in the last video a couple of weeks ago, it was a very long time ago, right? And things have changes, and luckily in my server we have somebody in the top 10, and I asked this person for advice, Leaf, shout out to him as well. He taught me something, we played together. I don't know if the reports will show up. Yeah, we did. So here we played together, and you can see here when I was playing with him, my first point is like I tried to do what he did, the one that he basically recommended me to do, but I don't know, I feel like my timing is not that good, right? My timing is not that good. Also, I did some mistakes here and there as well when I, basically spawn my immortals next to each other, which make them a target for some spell books, right? Or spell casting, which, yeah, is my mistake. And you can see from very early on, I couldn't do anything else anymore. He used basically mainly for like Dido, YSG, Attila to basically, deal the damage. And then from noticing like his Nectosuma, right? He let it die, which most of the time I do kind of like got greedy, which when I spot like summoning Nectosuma, I want to keep him alive as long as possible, so I use the healing, right? So that can be a problem, and you can see here it's being taken out really fast, and my mistakes was basically spawning a lot of the immortals next to each other, which can be a very, very bad idea. So let's 2x it so you can see a little bit more. You can see here he's spawning like a lot of the immortals away from each other, even though he probably gonna let them die, right? It doesn't even matter. So he already got the energy points and stuff like that. And I think the first one that I had, or first match that I had with him, was even more rough, right? And it was pretty difficult to play, right? Because I didn't know what to do. So once, he taught me all of this stuff, I did some entertainment myself, and I did some, adjustments and stuff like that. And I tried to play basically similar to what he taught me, right? Try to move the immortals away from each other as much as possible, so I don't get, the spell casting on the immortals. Keep in mind using the right immortals, spawning them. And here you can see what I usually do, which was kind of like the first meta in the whole game, right? You spawn Nectosuma next to each other, you put the heal on them, and you keep spawning the cards, right? The cards and immortals, and eventually it will look something like that. That is kind of like the thing I was used to back then, and it was really fun, right? And eventually, if you look at my most recent one from 4 days ago, and you can see here, I stopped doing the Nectosuma from beginning. There's only a few times I do that, but I usually let him die first right now. And I like that things changes, right? You see, my most important immortal right now, after been playing for a while, is probably Cleopatra because of the snakes, right? The snakes is really, really strong. And now I'm trying to spawn Nectosumas next to each other, and also try to heal them to, with immortals next to them as well. And you can see here, I'm trying to keep him alive, but he keeps basically using the spells against me. And to be fair, I don't remember how I won this because I was in a very bad spot from early on. I think I was waiting for the lightning. Yeah, the lightning, and then everything starts again. Next to Suman, down again, which was, and I think here, yeah, I did Cleopatra, and also I did probably healing here. Should be healing. Nope. Okay. Then I did next to Suman once more. Now I feel like I have advantage. I did basically summon the Cleopatra right away, and then use YSG and then Dido to protect her as well with the shielding. I think that works really well. And you can see here, I moved the tower next to my Nectosuma so I can heal, which helps a lot. And luckily, he did miss with the spell, so I could keep all of basically Nectosuma alive, so I can get a lot of energy back. And I kept spawning. Now I got the advantage. I think I was waiting for the thunder right here before I won. Yeah, basically. So that was pretty good learning from Leaf, and I tried to apply it as much as possible, but I still lose every now and then, and basically quite often if I meet the better players, right? But yeah, you got to start somewhere, and hopefully you guys find this kind of video entertainment and good information if you want to play Battle Chess yourself, because it takes roughly, I would say at least minimum 20 to 30 matches before you actually becoming decent at this, right? It took me a while before I got to 2000 points because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to play. But once you manage to get yourself basically structure on what you're gonna do, you have the stuff that you want to accomplish, you're probably gonna easily get to 3 to 4,000 points without having any struggles. And then you probably potentially can go, compete with the top 10s. But let's see for the next one. Hopefully, the next time I make this video, probably before the season end, I will have roughly 3,000 points. That would be a goal for this season, and then next season, right, for 4,000 points. But we'll see what happens, right? So yeah, thanks you guys for watching about the Battle Chess. I hope you enjoyed this series, grinding to the top 10 potentially. But yeah, we will see what happens. Thanks you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.